Shadows of Valor, a journey beyond the bench. The mall buzzed with the energy of a typical Saturday, a vibrant mosaic of families, children, and teenagers weaving through its polished corridors. Laughter echoed as kids tugged parents toward toy stores, their eyes bright with excitement. Groups of teens clustered around tables, sipping colorful drinks and sharing snacks, their voices loud with carefree banter. Amid this lively chaos, an elderly man named Elijah Carter sat quietly on a bench near the food court, a still figure in the swirling crowd. His presence was understated, yet there was a quiet dignity in his bearing that set him apart. Elijah's clothes were simple: faded jeans, a clean but worn flannel shirt, and a baseball cap casting a shadow over his lined face. His shoes, scuffed and threadbare, drew curious glances. Their soles, worn thin from years of use, told a story of endurance, though few noticed. To most, he was just another senior, resting after a shopping trip. But his straight-backed posture and scarred hands hinted at a life shaped by hardship and sacrifice. His eyes, partially hidden, carried a depth that spoke of battles fought and burdens carried. At a nearby table, a group of teenagers lounged, their laughter cutting through the food court's hum. They were typical mall-goers, confident, loud, and oblivious to the weight of their words. A lanky boy in a backwards cap spotted Elijah first. "Yo, look at that guy's shoes," he said, nudging his friend with a grin. "They're straight out of the Jurassic era." The remark sparked chuckles. A girl with dyed hair leaned in, smirking. "For real, those things belong in a museum." Their laughter grew, drawing glances from shoppers. What started as a casual jab escalated as they fed off each other's energy. "Bet he can't afford new ones," one said. "We should start a fundraiser," another added, laughing. Their voices echoed, shifting the food court's lively hum to an uneasy tension. Elijah didn't react. His gaze stayed fixed on the floor, his fingers tightening on his cap. To some, he seemed indifferent, but subtle signs, a tense jaw, a flicker of sadness, revealed the sting of their words. The teens, caught in their amusement, didn't notice. Shoppers grew uncomfortable. A mother with a toddler glared at the group. An older couple exchanged worried looks. A juice stand cashier paused, shaking her head. Yet no one intervened, held back by hesitation or fear of escalating the situation. The teens grew bolder, one mimicking a limping walk, squeaking dramatically as if his shoes were crumbling. Laughter roared, drawing more attention. Shoppers hurried past, avoiding eye contact, while others muttered disapproval but moved on. The words cut Elijah deeper than the teens knew. Those shoes had carried him through Vietnam's jungles, through gunfire and loss. They were more than leather. They were relics of a life dedicated to duty, of nights in trenches, of friends who never came home. Elijah's silence was a choice, not weakness. Memories flooded back, bullets whizzing past, the weight of a fallen comrade, the resolve to keep going. He could have confronted them, revealed his past, but he didn't. Perhaps he felt it wasn't worth it. Or maybe years of resilience taught him some battles were won through endurance. But someone saw the truth. Sergeant Marcus Reed, a tall Marine in crisp fatigues, approached with purposeful strides, his polished boots gleaming. A seasoned serviceman, Marcus knew bravery and cowardice, honor and dishonor. He wouldn't let this pass. As he neared, the teens' laughter faltered, replaced by nervous glances. The crowd sensed a shift, eyes drawn to the imposing figure. Marcus stopped, removed his cap, a gesture of respect, and fixed his gaze on Elijah. Turning to the teens, he spoke, his voice calm but firm. "Do you know who this man is?" The question hung heavy. The teens exchanged uneasy looks, one muttering, "Just some old guy." Another shrugged, avoiding Marcus's gaze. Marcus's eyes held disappointment. He gestured to Elijah. "Is Corporal Elijah Carter," he said. "He served 2 tours in Vietnam, a war that shaped this nation." "Those shoes you're mocking, they're not just old. They're a testament to sacrifice, courage, survival." The teens froze, their bravado gone. Marcus continued, his voice steady. "Those shoes carried him through jungles thick with danger, up hills under fire, across rivers in the dark. They brought him home when many didn't make it. And you think it's funny?" The food court quieted, shoppers pausing. A mother wiped a tear. An older man nodded. The teens shifted, guilt creeping in. Marcus's words, though quiet, demanded attention. When Corporal Carter came home, there were no parades. Many faced hostility, not gratitude. Yet he served, believing in something bigger. That's what those shoes represent. Lives sacrificed for your freedom. A teen, spurred by guilt, asked, "How do you know him?" Marcus's faint smile held no humor. "I'm a Marine," he said. "We honor our own, whether we know them or not. When I see a veteran disrespected, I act." The words hit home. The teens looked down, ashamed. Marcus softened. "I'm not here to shame you. Everyone messes up. Growing up means learning from it. Respect is earned by those who've given everything. So, what will you do now?" The question challenged them. After a pause, one teen stepped forward, his voice shaky. "Sir," he said to Elijah, "I'm sorry, we didn't know." Others followed, offering apologies. Elijah looked up, his eyes meeting theirs with understanding. "It's all right," he said, his voice kind. "Learn from it." Marcus nodded, but he wasn't done. Kneeling before Elijah, he unlaced his polished boots. "These are yours," he said, offering them. "You deserve better." The mall fell silent. Elijah stared, then accepted the boots, his hands trembling. "Thank you," he said, his voice thick. "This means more than you know." The gesture moved the crowd. The teens, shaken, pooled their money and rushed to buy Elijah new sneakers. Returning, one handed him the box. "Sir, we got these for you," he said. "We hope they're okay." The crowd clapped softly. Marcus stepped back, satisfied. The teens, humbled, vowed to carry the lesson forward. Marcus turned to Elijah. "Boots fit okay?" he asked, grinning. "Like a dream," Elijah replied, chuckling. The incident's impact spread. Shoppers shared videos online, and the story went viral, sparking talks of respect and sacrifice. News outlets interviewed Elijah, who shared his Vietnam experiences, battles, losses, and struggles. The community saw him anew, a hero among them. Neighbors organized a gathering outside Elijah's home, bringing signs and gifts. He stood on his porch, tears falling as they thanked him. The teens volunteered at a veterans center, learning from men like Elijah and organizing a concert that brought joy. Marcus, praised but humble, spoke at schools and events, urging respect for veterans. The mall's bench became a symbol, adorned with flowers and a plaque, in honor of those who serve and those who stand for what's right. Elijah found connection, embraced by his community. The teens became leaders, advocating for veterans. Marcus inspired change, his talks sparking action. That Saturday became a movement, proving small acts of courage and kindness endure, transforming lives with respect.